everything, and I do mean everything. I know they don't like us. Go ahead and try us. Don't make me call upon the Lord and put this earth on fire. I'm only getting better and I'm only getting higher. And you are getting weaker. That's why you cannot beat us. I know you do not like us. We don't like you neither. You went against a grain. You should be ashamed. You went against a king. Let's just call it treason. Can't wait for killing season. All that shit that you be preaching. Let me see if you believe it. They say they can't be touched. Well, I'm about to put my hands on them. No more missing nice guy. I gave that spirit up. Lord, give me strength so I can tear this city up. Babylon is falling, but it's just not fast enough. Angels with a nigga, so you niggas cannot touch. Ooh, this shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
They want me to bite my tongue. They don't like criticism. Can't say oppressors the devil, YouTube restricted niggas. But they can post bitches twerking, police killing niggas. You can rap about catching bodies, and millions listen. Bitches rap about they box, and children listen. You say you black and gay, to them you still a nigga. You chasing Susie and Becky, they Emmett Tillin niggas. You got the ones that compromise, and you got field niggas. It's a real difference, it make me feel different. When I kick on my boots, tie up a meat tree, I know what we teaching at camp, nobody teaching. These devils telling lies without blinking. They ain't got the integrity, try to reach them. They say they conscious and they woke, but they sleepy. I ain't sparing nobody, I'm going in. It's a rap when I hop up on that podium.
This shit not adding up, fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
Shalom, 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 Israel. This is the ISUPK started in Harlem, New York, 125th Street, under the Commanding General Yohana. This is the ISUPK Virginia Brotherhood class. I'm gonna say Yahweh Shema Lathan Bashim Yahweh Shad to the Akim, and Yahweh Shema Lathan Bashim Yahweh Shad to the sister. I think I said that wrong. Yahweh Shema Shad to the brothers, and Yahweh Shema Lathan Bashim Yahweh Shad to the Akwakim Salaki. Man. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay, got it. I almost missed one part, but we'll sound correct. We got Akwaf Shara in the building, checking in from Fort Worth, Texas. That's the rib of Officer Rawan. We got Akwaf Ra'aya, Shalom, Yahweh Shema Lathan Bashim Yahweh Shad, Sis, and the water to you. The property and rib of Officer 500 and Taza Kara, checking in from Chester, Virginia. We got Officer Mataza Kara checking in as well. Yahweh Bashim Rakatah, Officer 500 Tala Kara, Chester, Virginia, Akwav Dabara, Tawad the Sea sis. Okay. Shalom, Yahweh Shemana Thunba Shemana Shad. She checking in from Richmond. We got the sister Jaleesa Warren checking in from Norfolk, Virginia. Okay. Who else we got tonight? I think that may be it for now. Okay. All right. Shalom to everybody, man. No Tawad to see everybody. It was Tawad to see everybody doing the feast day, this past feast day. Tawad to the sisters, man, that did the cooking and things of that nature. And, we always, I know, I do, I'm sure I, speak for the other brothers as well. Appreciate when you sisters, cook for us, things of that nature. Atwaf Ra'aya, Atwaf Hadassah, Atwaf Dabara, Atwaf Anah, all the sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? We always appreciate the things, that you all do, man. It is much needed and appreciated. Okay. And the water to the husbands of a couple of those sisters as well. Okay. Tonight we're gonna be talking about sleeping with the enemy, man. You know what I'm saying? And also just the benefits as well of having a proper wife, man. I very usually touch on these type topics. Me myself, I know we've been going over a lot here recently with Officer Yarash Shamath. Okay, I'm gonna touch on a little something tonight, man. The benefits of having a good woman, which I know all the sisters in the chat is a good woman. You know what I'm saying, y'all? To wild women, give yourselves a hand for being in here, man, and coming in here and going through the process. You know what I'm saying? And doing the right thing, by the Most High, and we're also going to be talking about too, the type of woman you don't want to be, and also for the brothers, that don't have a rib, or maybe seeking another rib. You know what I'm saying? Just being careful, man, when we join ourselves too, man. When we join to the UPK as well, you understand? And things of that nature. No sweat, sis. The water to you. Okay. All right. Akwaf Shelly, Yahweh Shema, the Thun Bashim Yahweh Shad. Okay. Princess of Officer Taza Kara checking in from Chester. Ayan, how you doing? Checking in from Rice, Virginia. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shad Barakatah. You understand? I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some more of the Akwafium and some more of the brothers to check in just a few. But we're going to get started and kind of warm up slow a little bit to get everybody, an opportunity, man, to be able to get into the class so they can catch it, from start to finish. You understand? Okay, I hope everybody week been too wild so far. Everybody day been too wild so far, man. So we're going to start off at Ecclesiasticus 36. Verse 24. It was good. It was good. Everything to wild. Everything to wild. Most High Christ. It's wild to see you, brother. Okay. We're gonna start off in Ecclesiasticus 36 and 24. Okay. Atwaf Shakar, Yahweh Shema Lathan by Shem Shad, the rib of Ayan, checking in from Rice, Virginia as well. Okay. Right. We're gonna get the definition of having a possession, man. You know what I'm saying? Having a possession, man, and and having a good wife, man. You know what I'm saying? Attaining favor from the Most High to be able to find a good wife, a good partner in life, and things of that nature, man. Which I'm sure some of the brothers in here have found. You understand? Says possession, state of having, owning or controlling someone, right? And when you hear those types of words, having a possession in the world is linked, to certain things, but It's just having looking at a woman, more or less of a prized possession. You understand? Waf Tower Boff in the building tonight, checking in from Charles, Virginia. Shalom, sis. Waf Amadah checking in from Vibe Beats, Virginia. How you doing tonight? All right. You know what I'm saying? I just was saying it was Tawab seeing you sisters at the feast. You understand? And Tawab to see you in class tonight as well. Okay. We're gonna be talking about Alazar Bun Yahawada. Okay, how you doing? Checking in from BMO. All right. Yahweh Bashim Shabarakatah. You understand? Okay, we just gonna be talking tonight, man, about sleeping with the enemy, what consists of that. You understand? We're gonna be doing a little contrast between the fact of having a Tawab wife, man, and also watching what we join ourselves with. You understand? Good and bad attributes, of a woman. You know what I'm saying? First, I think we're gonna start off with some good attributes of a woman. Actually, you understand? Okay. Yeah, but having a possession, the wife is like having a possession, man. You know what I'm saying? A very good prized possession. I know in the world, man, a lot of times, a man may have a wife or a rib in the world. In the world, you wasn't legally married, we would look at it as having a boyfriend or girlfriend or, something of that nature. But we know in the truth, what I'm saying, if you having sex with a woman, she's your wife. You know what I'm saying? And she should be a prized possession, man. She should be, something very valuable, to you. But I know in the world sometimes for some of us, we didn't very, very much so value, the sisters. Also Yagadah in the house, Yahweh Bashim Shabakatah, Trooper Yabakah in the house, Yahweh Bashim Shabakatah, and the brother Joshua Flores, okay, from the tribe of Issachar. How you doing, brother? All right. Let us know your location you're checking in from, brother, if you could. You understand what part of the world you're in, you know what I'm saying? So we'll be able to identify you, know exactly who you are when you do come to class, so we'll be able to, give you a shout out and recognize you, brother. That's why we do that. The water. Okay. So Ecclesiasticus, man, 36 and 24. Let's read that off right fast. Let's read that off. Ecclesiasticus 36, and what is that? 24. Yeah, 36. Okay, Ecclesiasticus 36 and 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, right? So that's why I looked at that word possession, man. Something that a property or something belonging to one. You got a woman, man. She belong to you. She's your property. She should be your prized possession. You understand? Anything that you possess, like a car or a lot of brothers, put a lot of time into their cars. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us as brothers in the world, we put more time into other things than we did our own women. You understand? Our own ribs, man. You know what I mean? And you got to take care of possession. You understand? You got to be able to take the time out, and really take care of possession if you want to keep it up. If you want it to operate in the right way. You understand? You can't just neglect it. You understand? You got to take care of it, or it may get away from you. And a lot of times, man, it's a process. When you begin for possession when you get a wife. You understand the meaning that, when you first get with her, and you may lay down with her and she become your wife, but it's still work that has to be done. You understand? It's work that has to be put into having a real, man. You understand? If you're going to take on that responsibility, there's a process that starts. You can't just think when you lay down with your rib that's just it. You got to take time to cultivate her and things of that nature, and take time out, and to put into this woman. You understand? And this is what this verse is talking about. And it says, a help like unto himself. A woman should be a help to her man. You understand? You should be on the same accord. A woman should be a helpmate to her man. To help him, when he's dealing with things on the job. You understand? To be there to cook for him when he get off of work, just to make his day a whole lot better. Now when he come home, he got to come home to a damn dragon. You understand? Running her mouth. She don't cook. She talking back. This man don't even want to come home half the time. He dread coming home. He rather spend more time at work than he do at home. You understand? He rather deal with the vexation of being on the job at the slave. You know what I'm saying? And the things that he's vexed with from day to day at work than to go home. You understand? Because when he go home, man, he got to deal with a unpleasant wife, man. And we're gonna get into that as well later on. And a pillar of rest. She should be a pillar of rest to him. That man done had a hard day dealing with the things in society that a black man got to deal with in this society. You understand? Trying to provide. You understand? Working hard, not getting nowhere. The things that a brother may deal with personally within his mind. You understand? When he come home to that real, man, she should be a pillar of a rest to him. You understand? She should be rest. She should be peaceful. You understand? To make his day that much better. Not to make it worse. You know what I mean? A lot of brothers got that problem, with a woman that's so-called supposed to be a help unto him, with a woman that's so-called supposed to be a pillar of rest, for him. You understand? And a lot of brothers' case is exactly the opposite. But I know the women that we got in here is a help to their husbands. They are a help to their husbands. They are also a pillar of rest, to their husbands. And from here, we're going to go to Proverbs 31, just to touch a little bit more on, the role, man, of a woman, man. I was told, a lot of the misconceptions, in the relationships. We'll speak about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian, communities, man, is that we don't know the roles, of a man, the role of a woman. You understand? We got women trying to play the role of a man and a woman. You understand? And sometimes, and that may be because a man may not be in the household, you know what I'm saying? Or a lot of times a man may be in the household. A lot of times, the women are playing more of a man role. And the men are playing more of the woman role. See, anytime you have those things twisted in a relationship, that relationship is not going to work. That's one of the main things, man. We got to know our roles. A lot of women don't know their place in a relationship. You understand? And that's why it's important, man, to come into the UPK, you understand? Because it's actually a blueprint, on how to maintain a relationship. You understand? We got rules as far as when it comes to marriage and things of that nature. You understand? Now, I know a lot of women focus on some of the things, as the women, we all know the main thing that the women don't know, but also in the Bible, outside of that, and the fact that a man can have more than one wife is that there is an actual blueprint to how to maintain a relationship. You don't got that in the world. Only thing you got in the world is to say to get a piece of paper, to get married and some ring, have some big wedding, but you also have an option to get a divorce. See, one main principle we have in here that once you marry, you understand, there's no leaving that brother or leaving that sister. This thing is forever. You understand? And I know a lot of times, man, in the world, we was not able to get into relationships and believe that we could be in that relationship forever, man. There was a lot of sayings, man. We say, well, I just enjoy the ride while it lasts. Enjoy this roller coaster, man. While it's rolling, and when it's no longer fun anymore, I'm gonna get up off this train. You know what I'm saying? Move on to the next. You understand? A lot of us can see ourselves in long-lasting relationships and things of that nature, But when you, beginning for possession, man, you know what I'm saying? You have to. It's going to take time, it's going to take work, and with the Most High and following this blueprint, and guess what? You can have a long-lasting relationship, and that's what we build here, man, with the fundamental principles, that's being taught in the UPK. You understand? You can come in here and learn how to strengthen your marriage. You understand? And how to have a long-lasting marriage. You understand? And to treat your wife the right way. And she'll learn how to treat you the right way. You will learn your role as a man. And she'll learn her role as a woman. You understand? And these are the things that we're learning in the UPK. So in Proverbs 31, I'm just going to go over a few scriptures here just to, get more or less the role of a woman and things of that nature. Then we'll go a little bit deep into the lesson after that. This is just laying the foundation of the class. You understand? Wa for nah. I see you. Shalom, Yahweh Shemada Thumba, how you doing, sis? I hope everything's wild with you tonight. Okay. Now we in Proverbs 31. We'll just start at verse 10. Proverbs 31, verse 10. A lot of y'all are already familiar with this. I know you sisters got to be familiar with this chapter. And it's a good chapter to go over again and again every so often, for the sisters, and for the brothers too, because it'll keep it fresh in your mind of what type of woman that you should be looking for. You understand? A lot of us before we come in here, man, we was just laying down with whatever, man. You understand? We won't going by certain principles and rules and things of that nature, man, as far as when it came to, picking a woman. You understand? And that's why, most of us didn't have success with relationships in here. We had relationships, too many goddamn relationships. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't have been like that. And all of them was hell, arguing and fighting and throwing dishes and knocking somebody upside the head and all of these type of things. Brothers getting locked up, catching them assault and battery charges and all of these different types of things, man. There was a lot of chaos and confusion within our relationships out there in the world, man. You understand? So that's why, man, we had all the answers, man. You need to come in here and get the solution, the most high solution, because he gave it to us in the blueprint of how to have a successful, healthy relationship. Okay? Now, Proverbs 31, starting off at verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? Who can find a virtuous woman, man? A virtuous woman is a woman of skill. You understand? A woman that has the ability to know how to do things. You understand? We got some women, man, that good with their hands. They can do hair, things of that nature. We got women that are RNs, RNs, you know what I'm saying? Have degrees and things of that nature, or whatever. She may be very skillful. I know women are very skillful in the beauty industry. For his makeup and eyelashes, or whatever the case may be, certain things, and sewing clothes and cooking, cleaning, things of that nature, man. That's the type of woman you want. You don't want no lazy woman that don't do nothing, that can't do nothing, that don't got nothing going on for real. You understand? You don't want no woman like that, man. You don't want no woman like that, where you got to do everything. You understand? So if you ever fall, this kingdom that we live in is very uncertain, man. There's no guarantees living in this hell that we living in. You understand? Anything can happen, man, to where whatever you feel like you depending on, you understand, it gets swept from up under your feet tomorrow. You understand? They say 2 is better than 1. So if one fall, you got some support. You understand? Let's get a little bit more, man. Okay? For her price is far above rubies. Like, we was talking about, earlier, that possession, man, is a very valuable possession. A good wife is very valuable. And it's a shame that, what I'm saying, a lot of us didn't look at the women, that we had in the world and things of that nature. And a lot of them, when they was in the world, they had potential, what I'm saying, and credit to the women, what I'm saying, and some of us as men, if we knew some of the things that we learned here in UPK, man, a lot of them women, man, could have been, say, you had potential to be, women that could have been transformed, you understand, and brought into this truth, man, and became even better. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, what I'm saying, I want to commend, the sisters that actually have made it in here and deciding to change their lives around and become and starting the process of becoming this type of a woman. You understand? A virtuous woman, whose price is far above rubies. You understand? It said, verse 11, the heart of her husband doth safely trust in her. Her husband, he trusts in this woman, man. He know this woman got his back. You understand? He don't feel like, man, she's shaking, man. I don't know if I can trust her, man. You understand? He know he can trust this woman. He ain't got to worry about if he going off to camp or something or whatever, man. He at work at the slave. You understand? She running off, sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry. You understand? He trusts this woman. He trusts her that if he's in a bind, you understand, that she gonna be there for him. You understand? And not look at him a certain type of way. She gonna be patient with him. She gonna let him know, you know what, baby, I got you. You understand? Don't worry about that. You understand? I'm gonna take care of things till you're able to get yourself back together. A woman like that. You understand? See, a lot of these women out here looking for a high value man. You understand? You might be on top. You know, as soon as you fall off, man, that woman gonna go the other way. Or she gonna talk about you, try to make you feel like you're less of a man. You can't trust her. Anytime, you know what I mean? She gonna turn on you. You understand? You don't want no woman like that. And if she do go, then good riddance. You understand? You ain't need her no way. You understand? But it's also important to take the time, to watch who you marry. See, so you don't have to go through things like that, because a lot of times you get with the wrong woman, right? And you find out down the line, it can leave you in a bad situation, because you've invested, some things into that relationship. So now when that other part is gone, you realize what you're going to be missing. Now you alone, and you got to try to recoup and get things back together on your own. You understand? Because now what your other so-called half is gone from the equation, and what she brought to the table is gone. See what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Now you got to take care of your portion. And now, depending on the relationship, and how y'all dependent on each other, you understand? You'll miss that, even if it's just for the simple things, a dinner, washing your clothes, whatever the case may be. You understand? And you will have to do those things yourself, till you find another real, so. Okay. Verse 11. Okay, he trusts in her so that he shall have no need of spoil. See, that's what I was saying. You trust this woman. You fall down on hard times, something might happen. You get laid off at the job, whatever. You ain't got need to spoil you. What is need to spoil you? Meaning you don't got to feel like you got to go out there and commit a crime, man. You understand? She going to put you in a position, put your mind at ease. You understand? To let you know you don't got to do that. You understand? But if you got a woman, man, that you can't trust, a woman, man, that is really not yours, then you will have to worry about that, which is going to create a turmoil and a lack of peace and confusion and vexation within your mind as a man. You understand? Now you thinking about, man, I got to go. I got to do what I got to do, But a virtuous woman will put your mind at ease. She got skills. She know how to do things herself. You understand? To produce. Okay. Now, verse 12, she will do him good and not evil. She's not going to do that brother evil, man. All the days of her life. Did it say some of the days of her life? Did it say, just when we get together? You know what I'm saying? No, it say all the days of her life. Meaning all the days of your life. That meaning all the days that you alive. You understand? Officer 5,000 Mata Shalom, Lord of Christ, you understand? Okay. I don't know if I recognize I don't want. Okay. Now, so yeah, she's not gonna do you no evil, man. She's gonna do you good all the days of her life, meaning that you're supposed to be with that man, you know what I'm saying, all the days of your life. But in the world, you know what I mean, how is it that a lot of us, man, been in more than one relationship and things of that nature, you know what I mean? How is it that some of the women in the world ain't happy? I'm gonna move on to somebody else, or a brother, say, man, I'm gonna just get with this woman, man, for a period of time, man, and I'm gonna move on to something else. How did we get there? You understand? That's why we need this Bible, man, to show us how this thing really supposed to be done. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of brothers can't stay in their maintaining relationship. That's why a lot of sisters can't keep a husband. She just keep repeating the same cycle, getting with a brother. It lasts for a minute, and then on to the next brother. See what I'm saying? You wasted time out your life, sister. Next thing you know, you're going to be 40 plus years old. You still ain't really got a man, and then you're going to be all used up. Bunch of different kids by different men, things of that nature. You understand? So, you women, man, and brothers, you got to take your time. Sometimes you may have to be lonely for a while. That goes into the process. We're going to get a little deep into that later, because that process there for a reason. Sometimes if you don't come in the truth with a real, or you sisters don't come in the truth, with a husband, you got to be alone for a period of time. You understand? Don't be hasty. You understand, and making a decision, especially you sisters, because once you get with that man, you got to be with him all the days of your life. So choose wisely, take your time, and get yourself together. We all know the rule when you first come in 6 months to rid yourself for the world. That's why we got that rule, man. Because a lot of sisters, and brothers got demons on them when they come in from out the world in here. They got demons on them, and you got to be careful to join yourself to those demons. You understand? We're going to get into that, man, a little bit later, okay? So, I don't think I want to go too more into this. You can read the rest of that on your own, but yeah, man, it's just that, she would do him good and not evil all the days of her life, man. You know what I mean? This is a good woman here. A brother would not have no need to spoil. He'll be able to put his trust in this woman and things of that nature, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of woman that you want, okay? Now, we're going to move on to, let me see. Go to Ecclesiasticus. No, I know what. Skip that. We're going to go to Tobit in the Apocrypha. The book of Tobit. Okay. In the Apocrypha. We're going to talk about, let's go ahead and get right into it, man. The book of Tobit, chapters 3. Tobit, chapter 3. That's in the Apocrypha. Okay. We're going to read a little bit of this story here. Tobit 3, okay? But yeah, man, it's just something, I wanted to go into something a little different tonight. It may be much needed, and I'm sure, man, some of your relationships may have recognized that some of your relationships have improved since you've come into the truth. If you feel like your relationship has improved since you've come into the truth, if you would like to disclose that information, put a 1 in the chat. You know what I mean? If you feel like, you're getting more insight on relationships and your marriage is getting stronger, from coming in the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody know that this thing does work. You understand? For those that may be looking for a husband, for those that may be looking for a wife, you know what I'm saying? We got Atwaf Raya, absolutely. Atwaf Amadah, 1 in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So they really feel like, things is getting better, man. And that's a Tawab thing, letting you know that this truth work. It's strengthening marriages, you know what I'm saying? That husband is learning to be the proper man, getting counsel. You understand, praying with his wife and things of that nature, and realizing, man, that he want to Atwaf Rice, I like to remind him he stuck with me. See? You know what I'm saying? She commended her husband, Officer Taza Kara. You know what I'm saying? So Sister Araya and Atwaf Amadar, feel like, you know what I'm saying, their relationships are getting a lot stronger, man, since they've come into this truth. You know what I'm saying? Most High Christ. Most High Christ. I just want to let some of those watching, let them know that, this thing do work, All right, we're going to Tobit 3, touch on another aspect of what we're talking about tonight, okay? We'll talk about this woman with demons, man. Tobit 3, okay? Let me see. Okay, let's start at verse 7. Tobit chapter 3, verse 7. All right? Okay. It came to pass the same day that in Ecbatana, a city of Media Sarah, the daughter of Raguel, was also reproached by her father's maids. Okay. Verse 8, because that she had been married to 7 husbands. So what's going on is that Raguel had a daughter, man, that was married to 7 husbands. Okay, and we'll see what happened to these 7 husbands, man, that she had. You understand, as we continue to read on. Whom Asmodeus, the evil spirit, had killed. This woman, man, had a demon on her, man, called Asmodeus. And she had 7 husbands, you understand? And this spirit, man, killed the 7 husbands. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of sisters, man, got demons on them, man. You know what I mean? That's why I tell a lot of brothers, man, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell a lot of brothers, you know what I'm saying, brothers, you got to watch what you lay down with, man. You know what I mean? Give that sister that time, man, you know what I mean, to rid herself, you know, of those demons. That's like you had to. You understand? That's why we got the rules that we have in here, man. You understand? This thing is a process. Before they had lain with her now, but and these men died before, you know, they even had sex with her. That's how strong that demon was on this sister, man. She couldn't keep a man. And don't we got a lot of sisters out there in the world that can't keep a man, that have been through man after man after man after man. Just can't keep a man, man. You know what I mean? Something about that sister, man. You know, she could never keep a man. And some people wonder, like, well, dang, you know, she a nice looking girl, or, you know, she don't got no kids, a bunch of kids, and, you know, she got a good job, and, you know, you would think that she would have a man. But this particular sister just can't seem to keep a man. You understand? You know, and it's not even for obvious reasons. Sister got a demon on her, man. You know what I'm saying? A strong demon, you know? A very strong demon. And a lot of brothers, man, you know, you gotta watch what you lay with and watch what type of sister you get with, man, because whatever spirit that sister got on her, once you join with this sister, that spirit jumps on you. And it could be a spirit that could destroy you, man. That's why, man, you got a lot of brothers that mess with the wrong women, and, you know, got into some terrible situations, man. A lot of brothers is locked up, done went crazy behind the woman, man. You understand? Now he locked up. You know, got him, you know, this brother, man, got the brother strung out on drugs and all different type of situations, man, where the woman, you know, might have had the brother, you know, set up, for life insurance policies or whatever the case may be, man. You know, getting with the wrong sister, man, they got this type of spirit on her, man. It could be a bad thing, or she just a sister, man, that don't got your best interest at heart. You understand? She only with you for what you may have, and things of that nature. And like I said, if you can't trust her. So if you ever fall, this sister gonna leave you automatically, man. You understand? Because she believed that the value of a man is him being a high value man. You understand? She don't realize that, you know, a man doesn't necessarily maintain a woman by the things that he have. You understand? He maintains that woman, man, through guiding her, through giving her wisdom. You understand? That's the valuable part of it. You understand? It says wisdom is worth more than, you know, anything that you can desire. But see, a lot of women can't accept wisdom. They can't appreciate a man having wisdom and being able to guide them in certain situations that otherwise they would have no guidance on. And when you get with them, you can see the areas in their life that they lack. You understand? But they'll look at, because you might have, you know, took a fall, or, you know, you don't got the things that this next brother may got that make that man more valuable than this brother with the wisdom. You understand? That can really truly lead her. This brother may have a little more money, a better car, you know, a few more material things, but you got to watch a brother like that, because why? He's prideful. What do he need you for? You understand? The same way he got you, he can get another woman. You understand? This brother done been in relationship to relationship. He all about himself. He'll be kicking you like a soccer ball, like Diddy did, you know what I'm saying, with Cassie. But see, she wanted a high value man. You understand? Now look at Diddy, the Mr. High Value Man. You know, Mr. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. You understand? Sitting in the jail now. But these are the type of men that women want. They don't want a man of wisdom. They don't want a lowly man, a humble man, a man with, you know, a humble situation, a man that studies. You understand? A man that acquires knowledge so he can be able to guide his rib the right way and have her best interests at heart. You understand? You know, it's more than just a man having material things, man. You know, you go after that, you will find yourself in a bad situation. The man that he also talk to you in the kind of way. He don't look at you like a prized possession. Men like that, a high value man. He care more about his money and his car than he do you. You understand? But that's what a lot of women want. You know what I mean? You know? Yeah, he value this and value that. And that gives him the opportunity and the excuse to be able to do whatever else he wanted to do in that relationship. You know, because why? I bought you a Birkin bag. You know, when I get clothes, I buy you clothes. When I buy jewelry, I buy you jewelry. What you talking about? You should be glad you with a high value man. You know? Let's continue on. Okay, whom Asmodeus, the evil spirit, had killed before they lain with her. Dost thou not know, said they, that thou hast strangled thine husbands? Oh man, this woman get possessed, man, and that strangled her husbands, man. This old violent woman, man. You know what I mean? Some of y'all brothers might have had some women like that, man, that, you know, throw things at your ass trays, bust upside your head, you know. You gotta watch them when you sleep, keep one eye open, you understand? No, this she get possessed, man. By this demon. She done strangled, man, strangled all her husbands, man. You know? You got to be careful of some of the demons, man. That's on some of our sisters out here. You understand? Okay. Thou has had already 7 husbands. Neither was thou named after any of them. You understand? She had went through 7 men and wasn't named after any of them, meaning that she hadn't married any of these men. She couldn't even get to the portion of to get married. The demon on her was so strong. That demon wanted to isolate her and keep her, you understand, to herself. Right, Black Widow. That's exactly what it was. Similar to that. You know what I'm saying? You know, she couldn't even, every man she get with die. You understand? You know, and I've seen some situations like that. You know, sisters messing with certain brothers. He done got killed in the street. This brother with that. You done been with 2 men, 2 of them done died already. You understand? Been with man after man after man. You done been with 7 brothers, but you ain't with that one of them at this moment in time. What's going on, sis? See, that demon want to isolate a lot of sisters and have them by themselves and have them alone. You know what I mean? Definitely want to keep you away from a man of God that's going to try to come in and steal the morals and principles and the wisdom of the Most High within you. You understand? And if that demon do allow even for a man to come into your life, it's going to be the wrong type of man. You understand? You know, and that's what's going on, man. You know, you got to be careful. A lot of us got to do self-examination. Because like I say, this can go both ways. You understand? And see if we got these type of things. Just look at your past. Look at the situation, you know, you might be in. And that don't mean because a sister necessarily alone that she got a demon. It's just she, you know, especially a woman in the truth. You know what I'm saying? This more or less a woman that ain't in the truth. You know what I mean? So you sisters already got the remedy. You know what I mean? So if you alone, that means maybe a season for you to be that way now to the Most High send you that proper husband. You understand? You just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a fabulous job. You understand? You're doing a lot better than what a lot of sisters like this sister and them sisters out there in the world doing. You know what I mean? Doing a tawab job. You know, coming to class every night. You know what I mean? Those of you do got husbands, being obedient to your husbands. You understand? The sisters that don't got one, coming to class and calling for counseling, sticking in there, you know, and reading and studying and going to the La Shawan Kodash class and things of that nature, learning the Hebrew, teaching it to your children. Got your kids growing them up into the truth now. See what I'm saying? Right, that's right. Give yourselves a hand, you know, because women ain't doing this. You know what I mean? The women is not doing this out there, man. How many sisters we got coming to class? I think it's about 7 sisters coming to class. Y'all the only 7 in Virginia that's coming to class, man. And just getting this word and just believing in the Most High, you understand, and doing what you got to do. You know what I mean? So, you know, you sisters doing a hell of a job, man. This, you know what I'm saying? Officer Yagadar Fats, he agrees. You understand? This is something, you know, this is a hell of a thing, man. You know, that's being done. You know, the Most High performing miracles in you in the Agwafium life. You understand? That these others, you sisters was able to recognize a Jew and his knowledge and his wisdom that the other sisters out there cannot really recognize. Now we do got some old sisters that's coming in, You know what I'm saying? But right now, also Tala Kara also agree, damn right. You know what I'm saying? This is a hell of a thing, man. You know what I mean? Sisters doing it to wild. And I see the change, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of sisters believe in that myself. You know what I mean? You know? So this thing here is working for those that may be watching and wondering and skeptical. We got brothers and sisters right now in this chat attesting to what the word of the Most High is doing in marriages and doing in personal lives, man. You understand? So this thing does work, man. And it's definitely doing some things in my life. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Verse 9. Wherefore, dost thou beat us for them? If they be dead, go thy ways after them. Let us never see of thee either son or daughter. Okay. Verse 10. When she heard these things, she was very sorrowful, so that she thought to have strangled herself. The sister didn't even know, man, that this was her situation. She thought to strangle herself. You know, you got a lot of sisters, man, got that demon on. They want to commit suicide, man. They are suicidal out there, man. You know what I mean? You know, and a lot of them might be destroying themselves in a lot of different ways. You know, a lot of us not like Esau. See, we'll destroy ourselves, man. You know, you got a lot of sisters on drugs and things of that nature, you know, on alcohol. I don't ran into sisters, man, you know, not that I dealt, but I've seen situations with sisters that like to cut themselves. Got that demon on. They like to cut themselves. You look at their legs and things of that nature, you can see the healed up slice marks on their bodies. You understand, from when they was cutting themselves. You know? A lot of sisters, man, are possessed, man. You know? And she said, I am the only daughter of my father. She was the only daughter of her father, man. You know, and that's another thing. When, you know, when you are that type of a woman, right? You know what that does to a father? How a father may feel. I don't know if some of you brothers in here got daughters. I mean, how would you feel, man, as a father, you know what I mean? And you got a daughter that's in this type of a situation. Can't keep a man, going from man. You know what that do to a father? This for any daughters that may be listening. I'm sure the daughters in here love their fathers. I have seen examples right in here with daughters that love their father. And I know that they don't want to hurt their father. But I tell you what, if you be this type of woman, you will definitely devastate your father. You will hurt his heart all the way to his grave. Yeah, and let me tell you something, man. I've also seen this. And I've seen this recently. I don't know for sure, but I know a sister that was not in the right state and she lost her father. And I know as a father, he knew that his daughter. And guess what else? Guess what else? Just so happened she was this father's only daughter as well. Now, how you think a father fit to see his only daughter in some bad situation and can't get right? Oh man, that's devastating. Well, Shelley Newsom, I love my father. You know what? I already know. Every time he walk through the door, she right there. You know what I'm saying? That's the fatherly, you know, a daughter love, man. And you know, you don't want to hurt your father. You don't want to grieve your father. You want to make your father proud. You understand? And coming into here and learning what it's like to be a woman, you understand, and be a daughter of the Most High first, you know what I'm saying, in the course of your father, you understand, you will be that proper daughter. You will make your father proud of you. And you will gain his proper love. You understand? You know, which is what any daughter, you know, wants from their father. You understand? Okay. Now let's continue on. And this lady, this woman, even though she had this demon on her, man, she wanted to please her father. That's why she was saying right here, and if I do this, it should be a reproach unto him, a shame. You know, she didn't want to be ashamed of her father. You understand? That was messing with her mind. If you know as a daughter, you know your father not happy with you, that's going to affect you as a daughter. You understand? Okay. So now it says, it shall be approached, and I shall bring his old age with sorrow unto the grave. Didn't I just say that? Your father gonna be towed up to the grave. This particular sister, man, did not make her father happy, and he went to the grave with that. seeing his daughter was not yet married, seeing his daughter was still not in the proper situation that she was supposed to be in. And this brother died seeing his daughter in that condition. I seen this with my own two eyes. And unfortunately, a lot of fathers in the Black, Hispanic, and Native American community will suffer that. You understand? You know, they will suffer that. You understand? But I know the daughters in here gonna make their fathers proud. Already making them proud. You know what I'm saying? Already making them proud. Verse 11. Then she prayed toward the window. This woman got down on her knees and prayed, man. You understand? And said, Blessed art thou, O Lord my God. And thine holy and glorious name is blessed and honorable forever. Let all thy works praise thee forever. Verse 12. And now, O Lord, I set mine eyes and my face toward thee. You understand? She got down on her knees, man. She got sick of the situation that she was in. She had hit rock bottom, ready to commit suicide. You understand? And without the Most High, man, this was that demon to bring a lot of sisters to this point. This is a state of depression. You understand? You know, and the Most High will bring you there so that you can do what this sister doing right now. Call on him. You understand? And now, oh Lord, I set my eyes and my face toward thee. She got her eyes, you know what I'm saying, off of the other things. You know what I mean? And began to set her mind on the Most High like you sisters in here doing. Setting your eye on the Most High. You understand? You got your eyes off the things that you had on at first. And now you're beginning to set your mind towards the Most High. You understand? Let's continue to read. Verse 13. And say, take me out of the earth that I may hear no more the reproach. She wanted to be taken, you know what I'm saying, out of the earth because she didn't want to hear the, you know, the shame, the things that she had been doing. You understand? Verse 14, thou knowest, Lord, that I am pure from all sin with man. You know what I mean? She had been pure from all sin with man. She had did right, you know, by man. She hadn't slept with any man. Verse 15, and that I never polluted my name nor the name of my father in the land of my captivity. I am the only daughter of my father. Neither hath he any child to be his heir, neither any near kinsman, nor any son of his alive, to whom I may keep myself for a wife. My 7 husbands are already dead. She had already killed, you know what I'm saying, her 7 husbands. She couldn't give her father a son-in-law. She didn't have a child or anything, and she was her father's only child. You understand? You know, but she hadn't slept with any of these men. The demon wouldn't let her get married. He prevented her from getting married. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And because of this, she wanted to die. She knew she had let her father down. Her father was disappointed and things of that nature, and she couldn't live with that. You understand? Okay. All right. My 7 husbands are already dead, and why should I live? But if it please not thee that I should die, command some regard to be had of me, and pity taken of me, that I hear no more reproach. You know, she was coming to the Most High in this situation. She basically was repenting. You understand? The same thing that a lot of women in the world had to do. A lot of us brothers had to do. You understand? You can relate this, man, to us being at our last end, man. You know what I mean? And wanting to change in life. You know what I'm saying? Things had gotten too rough, you know, out there, man. You know, you had reached your wits end, you know, and you knew that something had to change. And you reached out to the Most High, man. And some kind of way he brought you well to the UPK, to the truth. Why? Because of his mercy. And it's like he having mercy on his sister. You know what I mean? Okay, so the prayers both were heard before the majesty of the great God. Verse 17, and Raphael was sent to heal them both. The Lord sent the angel Raphael to heal his sister, man. Heal them both, that is, to scare away the whiteness of Tobit's eyes. Okay. Right, he scared away the whiteness of Tobit, and to give Sarah, the daughter of Raguel, for a wife to Tobias. Right? So Tobias came to take this sister as a wife, right? Let's see what happened. Raphael healed both of them. So that tell you what right there, that when a man, before a man and a woman join together, they both should be healed. They both should take the time out. That's why we got that process to get these demons up off you, man. Because you got to think about it. If you got demons on you and you marry a sister with demons, how is that marriage going to last? You understand? And that's why a lot of us, before we came in here, was out there in the world, find ourselves in, relationship out of relationship out of relationship. You understand? The brothers out there in the world ain't got the blueprint. The sisters out there don't know what it is to be a woman. You understand? And you trying to have a marriage or a relationship without the Most High, without the instructions of the Most High. You depending again, trusting in Egypt and what they tell you a relationship's supposed to be like. You understand? Listening to them, what's them ladies' name, man? Getting relationship advice and all of that, to that foolishness. You listening to a society, they tell you 2 men can get married, 2 women can get married. They tell you that you need a contract and a ring, a piece of paper to be married. You listening to the wrong things, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can have sex. So I heard plenty of women say, "Oh, I ain't married to that brother," but you're laying with him every night. Y'all stay together, got a baby together. You ain't married because you ain't got a piece of paper. You don't even have no value for your body. You can give your body away. You understand? With no problem. You understand? But it takes for a piece of paper to make you married to a man? Come on, sister. Let's think about that for a minute. Let's think about that. A sister ain't got no problem giving away herself, right? And then to look at a man because he ain't a high value man after she done gave herself to him and then decide that she ain't happy and won't leave and things of that nature. She don't even value herself. She puts no value on her body. You understand? And put more value into what a man has than she does her own body. A lot of women that give away, man, what's between their legs, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a shame, man. You know what I mean? It's just a shame. And I'm gonna tell you what the guide is, for society and the influence of society is, for our woman. I don't need a man. The feminist movement. See why we gotta fight these things? I don't need a man. I heard a woman say that the other day, right? I don't need a man. But then guess what she did? She switched up and said, you know what? Well, I would like to have a man. Every woman want to be possessed. Every woman want to be able to say, that's my husband. It's a shame for a sister not to have a husband, especially if you got kids. That should be a shame. But we live in a society that doesn't make you feel like it's a shame. And you walk around with your head up high. You understand? It shouldn't be like that. That's my baby daddy. That's my baby mama. All this foolishness, man. This from living in Egypt. This is why we got to come back to the laws and statutes of the Most High and come back to our identity and come back to what the Most High laid down for us. You know what I'm saying? He gave us the blueprint, man. And we out here following all this goddamn foolishness, and thinking we are smart. People keep coming to me talking about how smart they is. I'm starting to hate that. You know what I mean? You're not smart. If you don't got the law, statutes, and commandments, Adam did not come alive till what? The Lord put the breath of life in him, put the laws in him. He was just a goddamn brute beast. How in the world is you wise? And I'm going to have to do a class on what real wisdom is. You know what I mean? Because how is you wise and you move around like a brute beast? Sister, you ain't found a husband yet. You understand, brother? You out there getting high, this and that, selling dope, murdering and all types, unaliving, all types of foolishness. That's a brute beast. You understand? You got more than a few baby daddies and all this foolishness. How is you wise? Where's the wisdom? See, when you come in here, you will find true wisdom. Stop letting Satan make you be prideful and think that you got a false sense of wisdom. You don't have it. That's why the scriptures say that you got to do what? You got to be born again. You got to be born again, man. You all the stuff you think you know, you don't know nothing. Erase that. and come in here and learn. You got a lot of sisters like that, think they know a whole lot. Brothers too. You know what I'm saying? Most High Christ, I guap you. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of brothers like that too. But man, you'll come to find you don't really know anything, man. When you come in here, the Lord, you talking about you know more than the Most High. You understand? That's what you basically saying. You don't got his wisdom, but you know something. No, you need guidance. You need to just sit down and allow yourself to be taught and learn and be guided. You understand? Especially if you're a sister by your man or by a priest and prophet of the Lord. So that you can start to move in the right way and stop making the mistakes that you were making. And listen to what's being said. You understand? Not just listen, but abide and obey what's being said to you. Because not coming from so much man, it's coming from the Lord. You ain't disrespecting that man. You ain't disobeying that man. You disobeying the Most High, the creator of the universe. That's what you're doing. So you ain't hurting nobody but yourself with that foolishness. That's all you're doing. And you know what? Especially if you're hearing it, your life, the Lord gonna show you something. He gonna show you who's really wise. You understand? You know what I mean? He gonna show you who's really wise. You know? Look at your own track record. You know, that's another thing I learned. A lot of us don't like to do self-examination. You know what I'm saying? We don't like to take accountability for the things that we doing. Everybody else doing this and doing that, but we can't see no fault within ourselves. Sometimes you got to do some self-examination and realize, you know, it's okay to realize, damn, you know, I'm wrong. Realize where you're wrong at in your life. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to take constructive criticism. You understand? And then learn how to make that change. You know? A lot of people like to deflect. Ain't nothing wrong with them though. And they're doing everything wrong. You know? All right. So, verse 17. And Raphael was sent to heal them both, that is, to scale away the whiteness of Tobit's eyes, and to give Sarah, the daughter of Raphael, for a wife to Tobias. This sister been healed. So now she can be a wife. That's why you get that sister time to get rid of that demon. You understand? To cleanse herself. You understand? And once a sister does that and come in here and begin to learn, then you can be a proper what? A proper wife. Right? Okay? And you can keep a man now. See what I'm saying? Okay. And to give Sarah, the daughter of Raphael, for a wife to Tobias, the son of Tobi. Okay, this is Tobias, not Tobi. And to bind Asmodeus, the evil spirit. Raphael came to bind Asmodeus, the evil spirit, because she belonged to Tobias by right of inheritance. You know what I mean? See what the Lord did? Sent Raphael to bind that demon on that sister, man, because she belonged to this brother. Just like you sisters belong. See that? It says she belonged to this brother. That's a possession. You understand? We must humble ourselves and stop moving in the prideful spirit. That's right. Yeah, and that's a big one. You know what I'm saying? That's a big one. Got to stop moving in that prideful spirit. You know what I mean? A lot of women is prideful and can't see that. You know what I'm saying? You know? And that Raphael, man, the angel that was sent to bind this demon on his sister, man. And she became a wife after that because she belonged to somebody. You know what I mean? A lot of our sisters out there, they belong to somebody, man. You know what I mean? But until they get that demon up off them, they're not going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, get that husband, you know, from the Most High that they supposed to get. And how can you get that demon up off? By coming into the truth. By coming into the truth. You understand? You know? And this sister had a lot of turmoil in her life, man, before all of this, ready to kill herself and all types of things. You know what I'm saying? The same time came Tobit home and entered into his house, and Sarah, the daughter of Radu, came down from her upper chamber. Okay? She came down from her upper chamber. Let me see something. Okay. Let's read a little bit more, man. It's a nice story here. Go to chapter 8 of the same book. Tobit chapter 8. Tobit chapter 8. Tobit chapter 8. Okay. Tobit chapter 8. All right, let's go. And when they had supped, they brought Tobias in unto her. So this is a continuation from where we was just at, all right? They supped, ate together, things of that nature, and they brought Tobias in unto her. And as he went, he remembered the words of Raphael and took the ashes of the perfumes and put the heart and the liver of the fish thereupon and made a smoke therewith. So this is the process, right? This is the instructions that he got from the angel Raphael on how to cleanse this sister, free this sister from this demon. You understand? And this is a husband now to a wife. So what that tells us is husbands. You understand? Is that what we got to do? We got to get instruction. Don't think that you can, do this thing on your own. You got to get instruction from the Most High. You got to get instruction from a man of God. Sometimes you may have to get counsel on, how to deal with your rear. You understand? Depending on what type of situation comes through. This is a process. You understand? You know what I mean? This is a process, a continual thing. You understand that you got to do. You know what I mean? In order to, keep your possession locked in. Why? Because you don't want to lose it. See what I'm saying? For his brothers. Yeah, sisters. Them husbands want to keep y'all. They want to keep y'all, sisters. You know what I mean? Don't make it hard for them. They trying their best. Don't make it hard. Verse 3. The witch smelled when the evil spirit had smelled. He fled into the utmost parts of Egypt. And this is something I wanted to touch on. Oh, now, for as the properties of a fish, we all know that they have healing properties. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all might have seen this the other night, but, some of the properties of fish oil, joint pain, and different things of that nature. I've been told that it also can heal certain, types of depression, which we know this sister had depression. Some of the property, this was a remedy, a medicine, you understand, in order to get this demon from out of this sister, he put the smoke therewith. Verse 3, the witch smelled when the evil spirit had smelled. The evil spirit smelt this. He fled into the utmost parts of Egypt. Now, we just talked about Egypt, what? I think it was last week. Egypt means in the Bible, what? House of bondage. So where does this spirit come from? Where does this spirit Asmodeus that's on our sisters, where does it come from? Because when the spirit left her body, it went back into the utmost parts of Egypt. Right? So where exactly does this spirit of Asmodeus come from? Anybody know? What do you see what I see? The spirit fled, remember, into the utmost parts of Egypt. And we know what Egypt means in the Bible, man. You understand? We know what Egypt means in the Bible. I don't see nothing yet, but I'm going to continue on, right? Atwaraya, bondage, exactly. Give her a hand. That's where this spirit comes from out of, and what is modern day Egypt? We talked about the dollar bill and the pyramid and the all-seeing eye on back of that dollar bill. This spirit that's on our sisters comes from America. You understand? It comes from this society. Is where the spirit comes from, man. That's on our sisters, man. Asmodeus. this demon, the feminist movement. Okay. What else? Like I mentioned, Cardi B, Sexy Red, making that's the spirit, man, wearing a little no clothes, basically. I don't need a man. Women power. Outright America. That's right. That's right. That's where the spirit comes from on our people, man. You know what I'm saying? Because why? We trust in Egypt. We trust in oppression. We trust in bondage. You know what I mean? Modern day bondage of our people in sin. That's right. Our Friday is only the night. You know what I'm saying? You know? And let me tell you something else. This is an example for some of you sisters that may be watching. You know what I'm saying? A sister that's been in here learning. You know what I mean? You can be the same way. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of brothers, you know, this is the type, you know what I'm saying? You get with somebody, you want to learn it, you know, when she can help you. Y'all help each other. You understand? Because she's a pillar of rest. And we got to appreciate, sometimes I know as brothers, we don't really appreciate, you know what I'm saying, our real. This is a possession. You know what I mean? The Lord bless you with a good woman, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a possession. You know what I'm saying? You know? So yeah, and that's what's going on here. That's right. Egypt, and the angel bound him. The angel bound that demon, man. And this is a sister that got a demon up out of her, man. You know what I mean? And hopefully our sisters are coming here, man, to get that demon up off of them and brothers. Verse 4. And after that, they were both shut in together. Tobias rose out of the bed and said, Sister, arise, and let us pray that God will have pity on us. You know, they prayed together, man. You know what I'm saying? These brothers, you know, husband and wife praying together. Got up out the bed, prayed together. You know what I mean? You got a woman that you can pray with. You know? Verse 6. Thou madest Adam and gave him Eve, his wife, for an helper and stay. See that? Eve, man, the Lord knew, man, that Adam, the man needed that woman, man. The Lord knew that way from the beginning. Of them came mankind, and from them came mankind. You know what I'm saying? The man and the woman. So it just, you know, a woman and a man together, man, can, you know, create, which, you know, we are now a whole nation. You know what I mean? They can create. You understand? They can do a lot of big things together. A man and a woman can do some big things together, man. If you on the same accord. You know what I mean? I think that's Amos maybe 3:3 or Ecclesiastes in the Bible. How can two walk together unless they agree? It's important for a man and woman to be on the same page. You understand? That's very important. You understand? Okay. Let me see. Where we at now? Salakia. All right. Thou hast said it is not good that man should be alone. Like, right. The Lord says it's not good that man should be alone. And sometimes we do got to be alone for a period of time. You understand? To get that demon up off of us. You understand? So we'll be property for a woman. That's why we got that process in here. 6 months you come in, you to be the saluted only. You understand? You see somebody that you have any type of interest in, you will go to the head. You understand? You would get permission to court that woman or man for another 6 months. You understand? After that 6 months, you would come back and get permission to get married. If, you know, the head see fit, think that's a good thing to do. You see what I'm saying? This is why we have these rules in place, man. See, Tobias listened to Raphael. He listened to the instructions. Now, when you skip past those instructions, oh, man, you never know what you may get. You may be all right. You may not. The Lord might have mercy on you. He may not have mercy on you. Now, you done joined yourself to Osmodes. You understand? You done joined yourself to Osmodes. You know? Yeah. You done joined yourself to Osmodes. Right? Yeah. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to join yourself to Osmodes. Okay? We're going to, I think we might drop this. Okay. Oh, now we're gonna go on to lead one more scripture. Okay. Of them came man, Canada said, it is not good that man should be alone. Let us make unto him an aid like unto himself. A woman is like unto that man. She is of that man. You understand? You become like him. You understand? By you coaching that sister and giving her the word, she begins to become what you would like for her to be. She's suitable to you. You understand? So she's a help to you. She can help you now in areas where you need her to be at. You understand? Y'all on one accord. Y'all thinking alike. She's beginning to take on the mindset, you understand, that you have, and you want her to be just like you so that she can be a help to you. You understand? This is not a control thing. This is just how this thing is meant to be. But America, Egypt, teaches us otherwise. Don't take on that spirit, sisters. And brothers, neither do you take on that spirit. You understand? Free yourself of that spirit. You understand? And come in here so you can have a long-lasting marriage and things of that nature. Okay? Right. It's pretty simple. I don't think, that anything about this is too hard, And verse 7, now, I want to read this. Verse 7, I might go up to 9. Yeah, okay, verse 7. And now, O Lord, I take not this my sister for less. See, a lot of us taking these sisters for less, man. We jumping into these relationships, man, because, we just want a good time. We don't plan on keeping that sister. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch that, because now you done joined yourself to osmosis. You understand? I've had a side 100. Most High Christ says, right, there's a proper order and everything. That's right. You know what I mean? We out of chaos now and confusion, the way we've been living our lives, and pure chaos and confusion. Now, for once, we learning some type of an order, because Egypt and America is about chaos and confusion. That's what America is. You understand? All right. Verse, what's that, 7? Yeah, I take not this sister, my sister, for less, but uprightly. You gotta take a sister uprightly, brother. Stop, like we was in the world taking a sister, man, because of how she looked, man, and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Granted, she might have been that type of sister. You take her, you ain't gonna keep her. You know what I mean? You just want to have a good time with her, but we gotta stop that. You understand? We gotta stop that, man. And that's another reason why a lot of our sisters got demons on them, man, because so many brothers then just took them and just, tossed them away like a piece of trash, man. Time and time again. You understand? So we got to start to be uprightly with these sisters, man, and do what we can in the spirit of the Lord. You know what I mean? And the Lord, if these sisters don't want to, conform and things of that nature, you know what I mean, then she would just lose. She would be separated, you understand, and thrown back out into the world, because she don't want to listen and she don't want to do. And guess what? Lord be with you, because you're going to get what's coming to you for not listening to that man, and for not listening to the most. Well, first of all, not listening to the Most High. And then second of all, not listening to that man, that priest and prophet of the Lord. You're going to see, sister, that you made a mistake. You know what I mean? You're going to see that. You're going to see that. And I'm going to tell you something. And it's been already said, so I'm going to say it again. There's been situations in here where a sister have left her brother and a couple of weeks later died. And take that how you like to take it. You know what I mean? Okay. Therefore, mercifully ordained that we may become aged together. See that? You know what I mean? Mercifully ordained that we may become aged. You and that brother supposed to become aged together. How do you become aged together with a man? Meaning you done been with this man, y'all done grew old together. But in the world, we can't even conceive that, man. If we could, we wouldn't be in so many relationships. We cannot conceive, growing with somebody, being with that person for 40 years if the Lord allowed. Becoming old, being young and becoming old with that individual. We can't even conceive that no more, man. And not in the Black, Hispanic, Native American community. We can't even conceive this principle here. You know what I'm saying? This is a foreign thing for us now, Okay? Right. And verse 8, and she said with him, amen. They prayed. This was a prayer. You got to pray for your real, and you got to pray with her. And you got to pray to the Most High that the Lord help y'all strengthen and keep that marriage together. You understand? Y'all, before y'all go to bed at night, man, you know what I'm saying? Pray with that sister, man. The Lord help y'all maintain and strengthen that relationship. And with two, I agree. The Lord say, where two gather together in my name, then I'm in the midst. So the Lord going to hear your prayer. But if you somewhere and he somewhere, the Lord ain't going to hear that prayer. You see what I'm saying? Y'all got to be on the same page. This thing can work. It's just about receiving the instruction, getting the blueprint, getting the instruction, and it can work. But America has made us believe that it can't work. You know, a lot of us been in relationships, man, in the back of our mind, you thinking I'm going to leave this sister any day. And she thinking the same thing. Y'all have been together 10 years, and you both been thinking for the past 5 years, I'm going to leave this individual. And you know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. Sleeping with the enemy. Sleeping with the enemy. You understand? It ain't got to be like that, though. And this is the best way. This is the best way, man. Why you think people that's been together for a long time, man, you know what I'm saying? If one dies something, the other one shortly dies after that. You know what I mean? I was found young at our escape plan, damn right. Yeah, no question. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Escape plan. You know, all of us done it. You with somebody, yeah, I'm gonna get away from this sister. And she thinking the same thing about you. You know what I mean? She gonna get away. She already applied. She's probably talking to somebody on the phone. And he don't necessarily want him. He might be less than effort. But because you haven't locked that woman in and cultivated that woman, you know what I mean, and put the proper work in and given her the type of wisdom and did the things that you were supposed to do as a man, then guess what? She gonna get away from you. You know? There is a way to do this thing. Okay? This what America and Satan don't want us to know. Because why? Our relationships are horrible in the Black, Hispanic, Native American community. You know, that's a known fact. We are enemies towards each other. You know? But you can't build nothing like that. Adam and Eve built the whole nation. You understand? So when a woman and a man come together as one in agreement, you'll never know what you and that sister can do together, man. You understand? You do some big things and you're robbing yourself from doing it, and then you waste all this time with each other just to go be with somebody else. I done hear silly things that, oh yeah, now I know he can be a good man to a woman, or you know, yeah, I gave her so much, man. I know we ain't together no more, but I know now she gonna make a proper wife for a man. Now, so you done built her up for some other man, and she claims she done built you up, which it shouldn't be like that, for some other woman. You understand? It's the foolishness that we be talking about in the world, man. You know what I mean? Verse 9. So they slept both that night, and Raguel arose and went and made a grave. The father went and made a grave, man. And I'm going to tell you, man, if we got there going to get with that sister, man, with that demon Asmodeus, man, you might well dig a grave for yourself. You got to be careful. Don't be a simple. You understand? You know, you got to be strong too. Because a woman can reduce a man to a piece of bread, a strong man. She could take a strong man right on down. And you know what? We're about to read about that right now. Let's go to Samson and Delilah, man. Let's read about that. In the book of Judges, go to the book of Judges, Baba Koshah, verse 16. Let's see what Samson was doing, man. Let's see what Samson was doing. No, Romans 15:4, man, says, you know, Go to the Old Testament. You know, I'm butchering it. Go to the scriptures of old. You know, this is for our learning, man. You know what I'm saying? And the examples and things that we learn in the Old Testament, you know, it'll help us today. You know what I'm saying? It helps us out today. Okay. Judges 16. Let's read verse 1 real quick through 3. Then went Samson to Gaza and saw there an harlot and went in unto her. Look at Samson going into to harlots. You know what I mean? How many of y'all brothers in this chat, man, was doing that in the world? You know what I mean? Right, Delilah was a savage. Yes, she was. You know what I mean? She had that spirit of osmosis. But see, she was a stranger too, though, of another nation. You know what I mean? And you can have two strangers. I meant to pull that verse first about strangers. You understand? But no sweat. I mean, strangers normally live up, and she was a Philistine woman. So, of course, you know not to intermarry. You know, this is going to teach you what you're going to get from marrying a heathen. You know, but also sometimes, you know, a stranger can be of your own kind too. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can have a sister, man, like that sister. She was a Jew woman. I believe. No, I take that back. She might have been Tobit and them. They were Jonah. I gotta go back. I believe the tribe of Naphtali. You understand? I can go look that up. But yeah, but it was of Israel, and you know she had that demon on her, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna use this in contrast. Samson was a strong man. You know what I'm saying? You know, when dealing with these women with these demons on them, man, you got to be careful joining yourself to this. You understand? You're sleeping with the enemy. Then went Samson to Gaza and saw there in the harlot. Samson liked to, you know, like them hoes, he like them 304s. He liked to trick off. You know what I'm saying? While Raya didn't know she was a stranger. She was a Philistine woman, African. Okay, and saw there in the harlot and went in unto her. Verse 2, and it was told the Gazite, saying, Samson is come hither. Okay, and they compassed him in and laid wait for him all night in the gate of the city, and were quiet all the night, saying, in the morning, when it is day, we shall kill him. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, a lot of times, man, you know, brothers sleeping with them harlots out there, man. A lot of y'all might have been in the wear and slept with a 304, man. And she done invited you in the crib, man, and some other brother, you know, the baby daddy come knocking on the door. You in there. Some of y'all been in that situation. You know what I'm saying? You know, you in there. Some dude she messing with come knock on the door while you in there. That's why you gotta watch what you drawing yourself to, man. You digging the grave for yourself, man. Some of y'all done found yourself in some messed up situations. You know I'm right. You know what I mean? I mean, I have myself. You know what I'm saying? You know? And verse 3. And Samson lay till midnight, and arose at midnight, and took the door of the gate of the city, and the two posts, and went away with them, bar and all, and put them upon his shoulders, and carried them up to the top of a hill that is before Hebron. And a lot of times we was out there sinning, doing things, sleeping with these harlots, man. The Most High was with us, man. I know he was with all you brothers, because you're here tonight. You know what I mean? So I know he was with you. We're going to skip down. Okay, I believe verse 16, I believe. Okay, yeah, verse 16 of that same chapter. We're going to go there, okay? Verse 16. And it came to pass. So before all of this, you know, she was sent to him by the Philistines because, you know, Samson was giving these Philistines a hard time, man. You know what I mean? And they wanted to see how they could bind him, how they could take his strength from him. You know what I mean? And that's what Satan wanted to do, man. But his strength lied what? It said was in his head, but it really was the spirit of the Most High, man. You know what I mean? And a lot of brothers, you know, all of us now got the spirit of the Most High. So we got to be careful. The reason why I'm bringing this out is joining ourselves to the wrong woman, because that woman can allow for that spirit of the Lord to be taken up off you. Then after that, you just become a regular man. You understand? And now you open to, you know, different things. You know what I mean? You know, Satan can get to you now. You know what I mean? Because you no longer have the spirit of God. You no longer, you know, in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Verse 16. And it came to pass when she pressed him daily with her words, and urged him so that his soul was vexed unto death, A lot of women brothers dealing with women's, man, that vex them. Like I said, some brothers don't even want to come home from work, man. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have to be vexed by your woman, man. You know what I mean? She should be that pillar of rest. She should be that peace when you come home. You understand? You know, to make your whole day better. You know, when you see her, your eyes brighten up. You know, good. It's good. You know, glad to see you. You know what I mean? You know, she done cook for you. Y'all sit down and eat together, pray together. You know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it should be that type of a vibe. You understand? It shouldn't be that when you come in the house is just, you know, is all turmoil and hell and chaos. It shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? Okay, verse what? Where we at? 17. Then he told her all his heart. She vexed him so bad that brother, you know what I'm saying, he went on ahead and told her everything, you know. And said unto her, there have not come a razor upon my head, for I have been a Nazarite unto God from my mother's womb. If I be shaven, then my strength will go from me. You understand? What is your strength? The Most High is your strength, man. The Lord is your strength. You know what I mean? You don't let nobody take that from you. You understand? You got to be careful, man, on the things that we do. You understand? You don't let nothing take, you know, the Lord's strength from you. And I shall become weak and be like any other man. She told him, he gave his strength to her. And a lot of brothers give their strength to a woman, man. Stand, become weak. You understand? You know? Verse 18. And when Delilah saw that he had told her all his heart, she sent and called for the lords of the Philistines. And remember, you know, we read earlier, man, a man should be able to trust his woman. Samson thinking that he can trust his woman and tell her these things, man. But he couldn't. She took that and used it against him. You should be able to talk with your real man, and she don't use certain things against you, man. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to have that conversation with her, and she doesn't, you know, use it against you. But if you ain't choose right, then she gonna take the information you tell her and use it against you. And then another thing, you gotta be able to be vulnerable in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's where the faith come in at. But if you ain't sure about what you chose, you ain't gonna be able to be with, you know, the man you want to be to that woman. You understand? Because you really don't trust her. You don't know her. That's why the courting process is so important. You know what I'm saying? You don't know this woman gonna, you know what I'm saying? And that just be just a sad thing, man. You don't want to be wasting your time and, you know, ready to give yourself. He told all his mind to this woman, his thoughts and his secrets and things of that nature, and she took it and used it against him. You know, she didn't have his best interest at heart, you know. She was there to destroy him. And that, you know, after he did that, she sent and called for the lords of the Philistines, saying, come up this once, for he have showed me all his heart. Then the lords of the Philistines came up unto her and brought money in their hand. They paid the sister. Told you, man, a lot of these sisters in it for the money, man. They don't care nothing about you. They in it for the money. You know what I mean? They in it for what you can do for them. You know what I'm saying? They're not in it, and they think they slick with it. That's the thing. You see what I'm saying? You know, you got to be careful, man. You know what I mean? A lot of brothers, man, you know, done been into these women and things of that nature and trusted these women, and these women have betrayed them. And some brothers unalive some of these women, man. You understand? And catch a life sentence. You know, this thing can run deep. This thing can get serious. If you're a brother in here, in the truth, and, you know, you know, you just better watch who you deal with, man. That's what the Bible's showing us. Watch who you deal with. You know what I mean? And you dealing with that lust, man. Sometimes you can make, you know, mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know what I mean? Like I said, the Most High have mercy on you. You know what I mean? You know, hopefully the Most High, you know, have mercy on you, because we know sex is murder. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You lay down with a sister, you know what I mean? You know, you got to keep that sister. You know what I mean? Be patient with that sister. You know what I mean? But we gotta be more careful, you know. And that's what this is all about. Don't get caught sleeping with the enemy. All right. Come up this once, for he have showed me all his heart. Then the Lord of the Philistines came up unto her and brought money in their hand. Verse 19. And she made him sleep upon her knees. He sleeping all upon his knees. He trusts this woman, man. And she called for a man. While he sleep on her knees, she called for a man. And she caused him to shave off the 7 locks of his head. He done told her all the secrets. You know, he done amped it out to the sister, man. Pour it out. Look, man, you know, I'm a Nazarite. I'm a man of God. You know, if you cut my hair, that'll take my, you know. He told all the secrets to this woman. Poured his heart out to this woman. And look what she did to him. And she began to afflict him. After that, man, she began to afflict him herself. And his strength went from him. His strength went from him. You know, you will find yourself being strong. You deal with the wrong women, you will be right back where you was at. You know what I mean? And that's what happened to Samson. You know what I'm saying? He was known strong brother, did so many things, killed so many Philistines. They couldn't touch him. You know, they couldn't touch this brother. That's why they had to try to send somebody at him, man, you know, to get him off track. And that just tell a lot of us as brothers, man, that the Satan, you know, that's what he gonna try to do to us, man. You know what I mean? He trying to get us off track. He trying to get us off the truth, man. He trying to take our strength. He trying to take the spirit of the Lord from us. He trying to get us back out there in the world. You understand? So we can be destroyed, man. This was Satan trying to do to us, man. He'll send whatever we like. Most of us, if you're a man, you like women. You know? So, I mean, this is very heavy, man. You know what I'm saying? This is very heavy. You understand? But very true. It happens all the time. You know, it happens all the time. And if it happens, you know what I'm saying, it would be a shame to allow for a woman to take you out of truth. You know. Verse 20. And she said, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. You know. And he awoke out of his sleep and said, I will go out as at other times before and shake myself. So Samson thinking that he still had his strength, man. You know, this thing come on you so subtly, man. You don't even realize that your strength is gone. Before you know, man, you're back out there. You're like, damn, what happened? You know? Samson didn't even realize. He thinking, you know, man, he gonna handle this like he been handling it. He thinking he was all right. And he wist not that the Most High was departed from him. He didn't know that the Lord was departed from him, man. That the Spirit of the Most High had left him already. He didn't even realize it. You understand? You know, he didn't realize it at all, man. You know what I mean? But the Philistines took him and put out his eyes. They took him, put his eyes out. Gouged his eyes out from out his head. You know what I'm saying? And brought him down to Gaza and bound him with fetters of brass, locked him up. You know, you all locked up now messing with these women. How many brothers be locked up, you know what I'm saying, messing with these women, you know? And he did grind in the prison house. He had to work in the prison house. You locked up now because of this woman, man. You know what I'm saying? And there's many stories like this, many stories. There's many stories with brothers, you know, the women calling the law on them, getting them locked up, things of that nature. You know, these brothers getting high. Life is, you know, just turmoil. A woman just playing games with him, you know, reduce him to a piece that took all his strength. You understand? Got him looking like some kind of sucker or something. You know, you got a lot of situations like this. You know, Osmodes, you know, Osmodes. But after that, you know, Samson had began to grow back. You know, the Spirit of the Lord got back upon him. And before he died, he was able to defeat the Philistines once again, the enemy, you know. He was able to do that once again. And ancestor Samson, and he left a very good example for us. I'm glad before he died, he was able to get himself back together, that brother, so that the gleam in that and acknowledge in that particular chapter and that story is very heavy, and it's a lot to get up out of that that you can apply to your life. Okay, and I suggest that's what you do. Now, where do we go from here? Let's go to Proverbs 30 real fast. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 21. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 21. Proverbs chapter 30, I believe, verse 29. Yes, great word behind these things. Oh, okay. Okay, 21 through 23. 2, 3. Okay, then. Oh, shoot. In the wrong place. Salakia. Proverbs 30 and verse 21. Well, let's just go to verse 23. We're going to go to verse 23. Proverbs 30 and verse 23. This is a UPK breakdown, by the way, talking about this demon, Asmodeus. Okay? All right? This is a UPK breakdown. All right? Proverbs 30, verse 23. For an odious woman, right? Odious and Asmodeus. Don't they rhyme? Okay. Odious, if you look that up, is an unpleasant woman. A woman that's unpleasant to be around. For an odious woman when she is married. So you got a lot of unpleasant women that's married, man. A lot of brothers married to a lot of odious women, a lot of unpleasant women. You understand? You don't want to be that, brother. And that's what it is, man. You don't want to be married to a woman like that, man. That's out of place. You know what I'm saying? That's not how things are supposed to be, and you got a lot of brothers in that situation. You know what I mean? Married to a very unpleasant woman, man. You know what I mean? You don't want that. You don't want that at all. It's not gonna be very good. She's not that helpmate to you. She's not that virtuous woman to you. She's not that woman that's worth more than rubies. You understand? She's not a helpmate, an aid to you. She's none of that. She's the exact opposite, and she's gonna bring you down. She's gonna destroy you. She's gonna be a detriment to your life, man. And you don't want a woman like that. You want a woman that's gonna lift you up, that's gonna be by your side, man. That's gonna ride with you. That's gonna have a type of love for you. You understand? Where she see that, damn, let me get down with what he down with. That's a real woman. Anything other than that is uncivilized. It's unpleasant. It's odious. And man don't want to be with no unpleasant woman. So women, be pleasant to your husbands. Be very pleasant to your husbands, okay? Because, at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? In most situations, that's all you got, for a lot of people, for a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? All you got is each other. Why would you want to lose that? Or not appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So, we gotta learn how to stick together and treat each other, the right way. Start learning how to treat each other the right way, because this world don't teach us to treat each other the right way. It does not. Proverbs 18 and 22. Proverbs 18 and 22. Proverbs 18 and 22. Okay. Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Say thing. You know, you find a good thing if you find a wife, man. You know, you find a good thing if you find a wife. Okay. Slakia. Yeah, but whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing, man. You find a real good thing, you find you a wife. You know what I'm saying? And a thing, it say thing. Because that's a what? It's a possession. Thing is a possession. You know what I mean? And I don't want you sisters to take, being property or, something that a brother owned, or now I don't want you to take it the wrong way at all. Because society, put negativity, when a brother might think like that or say something like that, I own you. Don't take that. He's just trying to say that you mines. Take it like he's saying you mines, baby. You belong to me. You understand? You, out of all the possessions I got, you the prizest possession. Just take it like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there, right? Don't take it like a brother saying, "Oh, I own you. You belong to me." No, don't do that. Don't take it like that. You understand? Let's take it that this brother is trying to play fair by you. This brother is trying to value you. This brother is trying to help you. You know what I mean? This brother is trying to work with you. This brother is trying to be there for you. Take it like that. Okay? All right. And obtain a favor of the Lord, of the Most High. You're going to obtain favor from the Most High, man, when you find you a wife, man. You find that good thing. You will obtain favor from the Lord. Okay? And that's what we're going to need to keep these marriages going, to obtain favor from the Most High. Because we can't do it, on our own. A lot of us tried out there in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? And even when we was in long relationships, you know what I'm saying? Before coming to truth, I use myself as an example. You know what I'm saying? I was in a 13-year relationship. You know what I mean? Coming to truth, you know what I'm saying? Things went a little left, But I just say that to say this, that you got people been in 20-year relationships, but it's been here the whole way. For 20 years, they've been thinking about leaving each other. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes, like I say, as men being out there in the world not knowing this truth, you run into women that are potentially good women that have done a lot of good things maybe for you, but because you didn't know this truth, that's why I say if you don't possess that, if you don't lock in with that possession the Most High gave you, you will lose it. You will lose it, man. You will lose it. And a lot of brothers that's saying here now they got real that's actually participating in the truth. I don't think you want to lose that. You know what I mean? And vice versa. Y'all sisters don't want to lose them husbands because you're going to get you one of these old dudes in the world that don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Going to kick you like Puff Daddy did Cassidy. Going to talk to you any kind of way. You understand? Not going to value you at all. You'll be, he'll value his car and his money before you. That's what's going on out there. See what I'm saying? He ain't thinking about you for real. Because he don't got the spirit of the Lord. You out there dealing with a beast. And if that's what you want, then, go ahead on and fall up out this truth. Let Satan trick you up. See what I'm saying? Let Satan trick you. Because that's what he's going to do. And he is trying to do it. Right now as we speak. He's going to try it after this class. Satan will. Because that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to sift us all like wheat and get us up out this truth. That's what Satan's trying to do, man. You know, he trying to get us about this truth, you know. No. Oh yeah, let me go to Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. 26, chapter 26, Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha. I want to bring this scripture. I kind of like the scripture. You know, kind of like it. You know what? Slaki to everybody. John 4. John chapter 4. Then we're gonna go to that scripture. Let's go to John 4. We're about to wrap this up. We got about we only got 10 minutes. Okay, so let's go to John 4 real quick. John 4. We're gonna go there. We're gonna get through these few scriptures real quick. We probably end right at about 9:05 or so. You know, not gonna keep you too long, all right? Not gonna keep you guys too long at all. You know, John chapter 4. Where we at? Starting at verse what? 7. It's talking about John 4:7. It's another example of the type of women I'm talking about. All right. John 4:7. There cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water. Yahushua said unto her, if y'all that don't know Jesus, you know, Yahushua in Hebrew, okay? All right. Saith unto her, give me to drink. Lord went to this woman, man, and said, give me to drink. Give me a drink. Verse 8, for his disciples were going away into the city to buy meat. The disciples were gone, you know, that was with Yahushua, you know, to buy meat, to buy food. You understand? Verse 9, then said the woman of Samaria unto him, how is it that thou, being a Jew, askest drink of me? Why? Because Jews didn't deal with Samaritans, you know what I'm saying? Which am a woman of Samaria. For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans. See that? The Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans. You know what I'm saying? Is a big thing of that. Samaria was somewhere we were supposed to dwell in the past. What happened? The Lord removed us, the northern kingdom, out of that land and placed heathens in that land. I believe it was Africans, the Ethiopians. And even to this day, they still, act like they read the Bible and things of that nature. Ethiopians do. Okay, the Lord placed them in that land and removed the northern kingdom out of that land. You see what I'm saying? You know, and that's why the Lord said when he sent the disciples out to go, you know, here and there, but don't go into Samaria because our people won't there. He knew that already, right? So that's the whole ideology with this. This is why she's saying Jews don't deal with Samaritans. You know what I mean? Verse 10, Yahushua answered and said unto her, if thou knewest the gift of God, and who it is that saith to thee, give me to drink, thou wouldst have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. You know, he was telling this woman, if you knew who I am, you know what I'm saying, you would have been asking me, you know, for a drink. You know, she didn't know who he was, you know. Verse 11, the woman saith unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep, from whence then hast thou that living water. You know, he was telling you, you know, I don't have nothing to draw. You don't have anything to draw with, and the well is deep. You understand? From whence then hast thou that living water. He asking her, you know, what you got, what type of living water that you have. You understand? Verse 12, art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well, and drank thereof himself, and his children, and his cattle? You know what I mean? So heathens took on our ideology, you know, our identity, shall I say. You know what I mean? They drank it from Jacob's well. That's also, you know, history and things of that nature within this chapter. Verse 13, Yahushua answered, said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. Telling her, you know, she drinking of the water of that well, you know, regular water. But Yahushua was talking about the spiritual water, you know, the water that we getting tonight. You understand? The water that we've been getting since we've been in this truth. You understand? He's talking about getting this wisdom, the water. Verse 14, but whosoever drank of the water that I should give him should never thirst. You know, you'll never thirst. You'll never lack, man. You understand? You know, you're going to keep that relationship going if you drink of this water. But if you just drinking regular water, you know, what is it, H2O, or is that oxygen? But you just drinking regular water, Salakia, you know what I'm saying? You're going to thirst, you know. That I shall give him, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water, springing up into everlasting life. You're talking about wisdom, man. Being him a well of water. You know what I mean? Springing up, you know, up outside of you, out you. It's coming out, you know, it's in your spirit, you know. Verse 15, the woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. Verse 16, Yahweh Shai said unto her, Go, call thy husband, and come hither. You understand? Told her to go call her husband, right? And come on back, right? Verse 17, the woman answered and said, I have no husband. And she said she have no husband. Yahweh Shai said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband. Say, you said that well. You right. You don't got no husband. You understand? Verse 18, for thou hast had 5 husbands. This woman that had 5 husbands. She was a 3 or 4. You see what I'm saying? And he whom thou now has is not thy husband. The man she had now won't even her husband. I mean, now women done ran through man after man after man. Then the dude she with now, that still ain't gonna be your husband. You know what I'm saying? And thou saidest thou truly. Moses said, yeah, you said that right. You understand? In verse 19, the woman said unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. He said, perceive you must be a prophet. Right? Verse 20, our fathers worshipped in this mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. Right? Yahweh Shai said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. Why did he say that? Verse 22, ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews, right? He was telling her this because I told you, heathens was in that land at the time. He said, you don't know what you worship. We know what we worship. And he said, the time gonna come where you ain't gonna be worshiping here. You know what I mean? Because salvation is of the Jews. It won't of her. She was a Samaritan, Ethiopian, a heathen is what she was. But the whole point of it was that, you know, this woman, man, had, you know, many men and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, she dealt with a lot of different men. And, you know, that ain't the type of woman that you want to deal with. We're going to end it with this particular verse here. Man. Ecclesiastes. We're going to go to Ecclesiastes. Okay. But I did want to let y'all know that in the Samaritan at that time, that's why Christ said when he sent the disciples out, he told them not to go to Samaria. Because he knew it was heathens in that land. That goes back to what, 2 Kings 17, I believe, or 18. You know, 1 Kings 17, when the northern kingdom was taken out of that land, and the Most High put the Ethiopians in that land. You know what I mean? All right. So that's off topic, but you know, it's something you should know. All right. Ecclesiastes 20, what we at? 26 and 12. Ecclesiastes 26 and 12. Okay, Ecclesiasticus 26 and 12 in the Apocrypha. She will open her mouth. Listen, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he have found a fountain. Thirsty. This is how you know this Bible is about black people, man. Because we always talking about a woman being thirsty. You see what I'm saying? That's how you can see the slang. Say she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler. Now, some woman opening her mouth thirsty, you know, that I just let you figure out what that means. You know what I'm saying? Some woman open up her mouth like some thirsty traveler. You know what I mean? When he have found a fountain. You know, you figure that one out for yourself. And drink of every water near her. She drinking of everything near her. Every water that it is, this sister, you know, just opening her mouth and saying, let me get a drink. You understand? Going from man to man, saying the same thing, okay? Like I said, use your imagination and figure that out yourself. By every hedge will she sit down. This woman gonna go by every hedge and sit down by every man and open her quiver against every arrow. You know, you got a quiver that holds the arrows. The arrow go inside the quiver. She gonna open, you know, her quiver against every arrow. This is a 304 described in the Bible. Okay? This is not the type of sister that you want. She doing everything that you can do. You know? This ain't the type of sister you want, man. You know, and you got to be more careful. You know what I mean? You got to be more careful dealing with this type of a sister. You understand? You know? And that'll be the end of class tonight. The water, you know what I'm saying, for everybody listening. I hope everybody was able to get something out of the class tonight. Once again, this is the ISUPK. Started in Harlem, New York, 125th Street, under the commanding General Yohana. If any sister, you know, come into the school, you will get that sister 6 months to cleanse herself for the world. She is to be saluted only. If you have an interest in this sister, you will go to the head and you will court this sister for another 6 months, and vice versa with a brother. And after that 6 months of courting, you would go back to the head to get permission to marry. If you give him, you know, permission to marry, then you know you'll be able to marry that sister or a brother. Okay. You know, and any brother that want to come in here, man, if you want to get into this truth, get in your all black. You know what I mean? Put your head, get your black headpiece, a black shirt, black pants, black boot. Come on into the war. You know what I'm saying? Come on, join the army. You know, count the cost before you come. You know, and there's debt and pay your tithes. 10% of everything that you get. My Aisha, right? Okay,
Aisha.
My Aisha, you understand? You know, pay your tithes. Pay your tithes. You know what I mean? And you know, the water, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night. Most High in Christ. The water, you know, and everybody, you know, enjoy the rest of your night, man. And we see you all tomorrow night. Shalom. Yahweh Shalom to the Akim, Yahweh Shemal Thon Basham to the Akwat.